So it's before after the fact, which is the talking that we do between the talking that we're about to do and the talking that we just did. We just talked about Oingo Boingo, and we're going to talk about something else on the other side of this. But we were talking about Oingo Boingo, and really, you think about them, they probably weren't as big as you would think they were, because as we mentioned in the episode, they were everywhere in every friggin' movie. And I mean, again, that's how I remember them, is through songs and movies. So
yeah,
I don't know, are there any other artists that kind of have that same thing where they were everywhere, but they never had that massive moment where like they were the top of the music food chain? What do you think, Fredo?
No, the one that comes right to mind is Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
Kenny Loggins, and especially with his genre of music was singer-songwriter. Him and Loggins and Messina, is where he came from in the '70s. And then once he started doing soundtracks, and he did Animal House, and he did Footloose and Top Gun. His stuff became more upbeat, more pop friendly, more radio friendly. And he blew up after that. I mean, if you had to go with a king of the soundtracks, especially late '70s, early '80s, I'd say Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, I mean, just Danger Zone, the fucking pop culture zeitgeist that is, from like Archer, just in general. I mean, I bet you if you asked a lot of modern kids today who Kenny Loggins was, they wouldn't know. But if they played every fucking song that he wrote for a soundtrack, they would know every single one of them.
Yeah.
With the same thing as Boingo Boingo, it's like they got lost in, I guess, the movie soundtrack, whatever it is. I don't know what the proper word is, but like you don't equate that to one band, because you're like that band was everywhere. So it just anonymity in a bad way.
Yeah.
For a band.
Yeah. And in thinking about this, like I was trying to think of a 90s equivalent, and towards the late 90s, you had Third Eye Blind pop in there for a minute, but one that comes to mind, I feel like was in every movie in the late 90s, was Fatboy Slim. Check it out now. The Funk Soul Brother.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like it was in everything. And what else did they do? Or he, or they?
That one record.
Yeah.
He had that video with Christopher Walken dancing, which people remember more than the song. Yeah.
Oh, was it Freedom of something?
Weapon of Choice, I think.
Weapon of Choice.
Yeah.
But that's it, right? I mean...
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
They, I guess it's not the equivalent, but that one song was in every friggin' movie. And, other than maybe Chumbawamba.
Oh, no, I'm Smash Mouth.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Smash Mouth, they had All Star. They had the remake of I'm a Believer, which was on the Shrek or Shrek 2. What else did they have? Didn't they have one? Didn't they have one off of a Austin Powers movie?
Maybe. I think Walking on the Sun had a brief moment there where it was on a couple movies too. So Smash Mouth. We're talking about Smash Mouth. You can hear us talk about Smash Mouth and many other bands on the After the Fact program, which you can get access to by going to patreon.com/ohhijustin. $1 a month gets you in the door, and that's it. I'm just saying, you get that and everything else that's happening at the Oh Hi Justin Patreon. Also, we would love to have you aboard for Deprogrammed, which you can hear our conversation about Oingo Boingo or any of the other previous conversations that have been had. I guarantee you there's a band we've done that you love. By going to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, subscribing, rating, comment, doing all that, and sharing if you dig it. So thank you very much, and we'll talk to y'all later.